Welcome back to another Life After Lockup recap. Let's talk about last week's episode of Life After Lockup. I just said that. Oh my God. Just a quick disclaimer. I am skipping a few episodes that I was behind on. 44, 45, 46. I'm just going to skip it because it's going to take me forever to catch up. I did watch the episodes, and as I was typing my notes, I was like, this is kind of boring. Like, nothing really big is happening. And if something big happened, I will mention it in today's recap. So without further ado, let's begin with Bianca and Danielle. So they're still together, even though she tried really hard to force him to break his sobriety. Yeah, so they're still together, and somehow she messes up scrambled eggs on a nonstick pan. They stuck to the pan because she forgot to put in oil. So she's like, hey, oh my God, Daniel, I can't even make eggs. Daniel, can you just make them for me? Y'all, I thought I couldn't cook, but she sucks.
Is it that bad? See, you don't appreciate anything.
Her best friend Haley is coming to visit tomorrow, but before that, she's gonna go meet his friend and his friend's fiance. She's like, oh, I want to talk about one more thing. I want our schmecks to be better because I feel like you need to do better because, like, you don't do anything. You don't do foreplay. You don't know how to turn me on, Daniel. And so we're going to see someone for schmecks therapy. Daniel thinks he tries really hard in bed. And Bianca's like, you kiss me twice and then you try to shove it in. And then you twist my body in weird ways like I'm a rag doll. Plus, you don't even know where the bean is. Apparently, he thinks he can just poke around and the girl will be happy.
I'm trying different things, but my way and how I do things it's not reciprocating with her body, so.
I don't think you've tried.
So they go to schmecks therapy, and in that office, there are many diagrams and graphics of the female anatomy, and he looks at everything and he's like, I don't know what any of that is.
I'm thinking she's gonna draw me out a map and show me how to get to the end and reach the rainbow, because I get lost.
Google it.
Okay, so then the therapist makes them get into like a more intimate position and they have to look into each other's eyes and answer a bunch of questions. And whoa, they were actually communicating, and it kind of like, I was kind of moved. It was very intimate. It was honest. And I feel like this is why therapy is so important and so impactful. I don't think they could have ever had that type of a conversation if it wasn't prompted by the therapist. By the end of the session, she lets him know that she wants to get married. The next day, they go on a double date with his friend Gator and his fiance, and they meet at a bar. And I'm just like, why can't they meet anywhere else? Why does it have to be a bar when Daniel is sober? But Daniel seems to be fine. But Bianca, she wants to drink. And he's like, please don't drink. And she's like, okay, I guess. Let's all take a guess. Is Bianca gonna drink? Yes or no? Ding, 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 ding. She does. So she goes to the bar area with the girl fiance, and she vents to her how Daniel won't propose, but when he was in prison, he told her that they were going to get married. And she wants that commitment. She wants a ring on the finger. She wants to be a wife and tie Daniel down. But like, this is what I don't understand. Why do, and I don't mean to generalize, but it usually is the women on the show that tend to think this way. Why do women on the show think that just because they have a ring on the finger or they walk down the aisle or they get married and they become a wife, why do they think the man is never going to leave or that never going to cheat or never going to walk out? He can still do whatever the fork he wants. Just because you get married doesn't mean that he's magically, officially, completely committed to you forever and ever. So the guy friend asks Daniel to be in his wedding, and he's like, we're getting married this year because we're committed. And he's absolutely rubbing it in Bianca's face to irritate her, and it works. She runs away crying, and you know, this is what I didn't like. The guy Gator turns to his fiance and he goes, go get her. Sir, why does she have to get her? Daniel should be the one getting her. Your fiance doesn't even know her. They just met today. They're not friends. I don't know why, but that just pissed me off. Let's move on to Justine and Michael. So Michael's mom is coming to live with Justine and Michael temporarily because her house burned down. Isn't that crazy? That's the second house fire we've had this season. Before it was Troy's mom. So remember, Justine and Michael didn't tell anybody about the pregnancy. So Michael's mom doesn't know and Justine's mom doesn't know. But since Michael's mom is going to live with them and she's there, they have to tell her. So Justine is like, surprise, I'm 8 months pregnant and I'm going to have this baby in a month and you're going to be another grandma again. And she was like, oh, okay, well, why did you hide this from me? And Justine was like, well, the last time I was pregnant, you demanded a paternity test and you were denying Michael being the dad. And so that really pissed me off and hurt my feelings and I couldn't trust you afterwards. So that's why we hid it from you. This time, Michael's mom is way more calm. She's more grateful. She's like, oh my God, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I mean, her energy this time is totally different from the last time. And I think it's because she just went through a traumatic event. So now she's a lot more grateful and she's like, oh my God, God does everything for a reason. Da 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 da. Side note, it's got to be pretty weird that they were friends before and then now they're in-laws and they're not like sister-in-laws, they're mother and daughter-in-law, and that's got to be a little weird. According to Justine, things just haven't been the same since his mom questioned the paternity of Manhattan Barbie. And yeah, the baby's name is Manhattan Barbie. Isn't that cute? Also, have we ever seen Michael without his beard? I want to know what he'd look like. Let's do a little trim. I'm going to use the Chairman Pro Electric Foil Shaver by Manscaped. And girlies, if you want to get your special man a gift this holiday season, get the Chairman Pro Package by Manscaped. It's the ultimate grooming gift that he's going to use and love. And let's be real, it's not just a gift for him, it's a gift for you too. If you know, you know. This is an electric foil shaver that features a 360-degree contouring head that comes with 2 interchangeable skin-safe blade heads. The first blade is for a super smooth shave, and the other blade is for when he wants to keep things a little rugged. And both of these blades are designed to help reduce razor burn and irritation so that his skin will always feel smooth and comfortable. This package also comes with a power shave gel that he can put on to soothe his skin and to protect it against redness and irritation. And it also comes with a face shave soother, a perfect aftershave serum that'll hydrate and soothe any post-shave irritation. And I have a very special promo code for you. Use code mythouts to get 20% off your order plus free shipping. That includes international shipping too. So again, use code mythoughts to get 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. And thank you, Manscaped, for sponsoring this video. Moving on to Louis and Melissa. They got engaged in the last episode, so they meet up with Melissa's dad and Louis's mom to share the good news with them. Donna, Louis's mom, notices the big giant rock on her finger and wow, can we just take a second to appreciate how gorgeous the ring is? Also, I think his mom got a little jealous because she took the ring off and then put it on herself. And she was like, oh my God, this ring is gorgeous. Oh my God, I don't want to take it off.
What do you think, Ron?
It's a nice rock.
Melissa's like, please take it off. And then she sarcastically congratulates them. And Melissa's like, Donna, take the ring off. Can I have my ring back? And Donna's like, you're taking my son away from me. And Louie's like, Ma, come on, don't do this. I'm moving on with my life and you have to accept it. By the way, Louis is 43 years old? Where? Donna and Melissa have a side conversation where Donna tells her that she doesn't like her because she reminds her of herself. What? How does that make sense? If someone reminds you of yourself, wouldn't you like them? Donna cries and then Louis tries to comfort her and then she realizes that her son has become a different person, a better person. He's transformed into this amazing person that she's so proud of. And it was really sweet because Louis also realized that he put his mom through a whole ton of shit, an absolute hell, and they both cry and they both hug and it was sweet. But I do think Donna needs a little bit of therapy to figure out why she has such a hard time letting go. She's got to be happy for him, but she can't allow herself to be happy. There's a blockage and she should figure out why, because I feel like her relationship with Louis and Melissa can super flourish. Moving on to Troy and Zaria. Troy's mom calls to let him know that his daughter is suddenly coming to town and he's like, what? I'm literally on my way out with Azael to the science museum. And she's like, too bad. You got to come get us because we're already here at the train station. And I think his mom does this often because he's like, my mom is always just out of the blue springing something on me. So he goes to pick them up and mini Troy and Azael get to finally meet in person. And it's so freaking sweet. I literally almost cried. They hugged and they were so excited to meet each other and have each other in each other's lives. Oh my God, each other. Have each other in each other's lives. Wait, does that even make sense? I think I kind of have a crush on Troy. I have a crush on Louis. I have a crush on Troy. Oh my God, that's so funny how I have crush on Love After Lockup men than 90 Day Fiance. Like all the 90 Day Fiance men are trash. But here, like I have crush on 2 men. Oh my God. I think he's cute and it's so adorable how excited he is to be a dad and to finally spend time with his daughter and to get to know his stepson and to experience all these new things with them and spend time with them. It's wholesome and it just does something to my dead cold heart. Troy and his baby mama are cordial, but they live 3 hours away from each other, so it's very hard to arrange visits. Also, the fact that his ex and Zaria don't like each other, that really sucks. Okay, so for Troy and Zaria's nonprofit organization, they're going to have some type of community event, and he wants to invite his daughter and his daughter's mom. He runs it by Zaria, and she's like, oh my God, Troy, why are you trying to start some drama? Blah, 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 blah. But he explains to her that it's really important to him that he spend more time with his daughter, and since Ayana and Zaria aren't on good terms, he has to show Ayana, oh my God, I'm getting so confused. He has to show Ayana, the kid's mom, that he has something good going on in his life. He has his nonprofit. He has a very safe home to live in. And so hopefully that'll encourage her to allow the daughter to spend more time with him. I hope his plan works. I love a good, happy, blended family. I just don't understand why their relationship can't work. And I'm talking about Ayana and Zaria. Who do you think is the problem? Let's end this recap with Joey and Kim. And ooh, we have to talk about Joey. We got to talk about Joey. So first, Joey and Kim look at houses because they want to buy a house. And in the last few episodes, Kim asked him to get a job. He didn't really want to. And then they found out that, he found out that she was still legally married and he was upset and he was worried that he was going to get a job and work and put all this money into the mortgage when her ex-husband in the end could have the house. They're still waiting on the paternity test results. And in the last episode, they went to go see a lawyer to see what would happen if Joey ended up being the bio dad. And then they found out that Kim might need to pay back all the child support that the ex-husband had been paying if one of the sons ends up not being his son. Kim makes $1,600 a month from her current job, and the mortgage is going to be $1,500 a month on the house that they really want to put an offer in. Where the hell do they live in that the mortgage is $1,500? They don't have enough money to pay the $7,000 down payment on the house, so they're going to ask Kimberly's dad. And Joey's like, okay, you ask. And then Kimberly's like, no, you ask. You're the man. Like, you ask. So Kimberly's dad comes over to the house. Joey asks for a $7,000 loan and how he tried to get a job, but they rejected him, but he's trying. And surprisingly, the dad says, okay, he will give them the $7,000, but it's going to be a loan, even though he doesn't really have much hope of getting paid back. That reminds me, I heard that if you're going to loan someone money, you have to have a contract or don't expect it back. Kim and Joey are ecstatic. They're excited. They go to the bank to open up a joint bank account, and Kim tries to set a daily limit on how much he can use. And he's like, oh, come on, I'm not a kid, da da da. And she's like, no, you spend so much money. You just swipe that card like it's nothing. And she notices that he's acting a little off. He's kind of fidgety. He doesn't know where his phone is. He doesn't know where anything is. He's kind of not present. So they get their debit cards and they go to a car shop, and Joey wants to swipe his card already. He wants to buy something. And she's like, Joey, you can't spend money. Remember, we just talked about our budget? And he's like, well, if I want to buy something, I can buy it. They get into an argument and they go home, and Joey immediately goes to bed. Then Kim talks to Joey's mom, and they kind of wonder if he might be using again. The next morning, he's not feeling well, so Kim calls a doctor at urgent care, and they need his insurance information, but Joey doesn't know where the insurance card is. So Kim starts looking for it, and she wants the keys to the car, and he's like, no, I'm going to go to the car, and I know where it is. I'm going to go look for it. He can't find it. So he just goes to urgent care by himself. He doesn't want to film anymore. He's overwhelmed. And as he's driving his car to urgent care, he turns off all the cameras. Ooh, so what do you guys think? I feel like he's definitely acting shady, but it could be possible that he's just overwhelmed. Maybe he's dealing with some mental health issues, Or maybe he is using, I don't know. But I think we're going to find out in the next episode, which is airing tomorrow. So yeah, let me know all your thoughts in the comments. What do you guys think? And don't forget to check out manscaped.com and use my code mythoughts to get 20% off your Chairman Pro package. They have a lot of other stuff too, so you can check those other items out. They also have a ball shaver if you guys want, your mans to shave their balls or like trim, so that you don't have like little curly sues in your mouth. Yeah. So check that out. Also, let me know your thoughts. What did you guys think of this episode? What do you think about Bianca and Daniel? I know they recently were on a YouTube channel, Kibble and Kibbit. I'm going to put it down here. I know they were on an interview. I did watch it, and a lot of people were suspecting that she was hiding a pregnancy belly, because at one point she put her legs in front of her belly to like kind of hide it. I don't know. That's what people thought, and I could see it happening, especially because we know how much she wants to get pregnant. Like, she just has baby fever. She wants to get pregnant. She doesn't want to take Plan B. So it could be true. But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and find out. So let me know all your thoughts in the comments, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!